Keith, how would you characterize that round out there today?
Very consistent. I'm very proud of the way I played, and I mean, Spyglass is definitely the hardest of the three, so to have a good round to start is good. I really only made one club mistake today on 6, which cost me a bogey, but other than that, we stayed present, did the whole, the usual stuff, and I got a very nice round out of it.
How difficult were the conditions? Maybe last like 30, 40 minutes as the wind picked up out here.
It's night and day from when we started. This morning, front 9 was probably one of the best Pebble weather days we could have had, especially on the front at Spy. It's really exposed. So to be able to get through that front 9 and then play the last 3 or 4 holes and the wind started switching like crazy, and 18 played very difficult to squeak out a par there after a tough second shot. It's definitely going to play difficult the last couple hours.
How big is it? I think I ask this question to these guys every single year. How big is it to start out when you start out at Spyglass to put a round together like you did and go into the next 2 rounds at Monterey Peninsula and Pebble Beach?
I remember one year I felt like I was playing really well the first 2 rounds. I was probably in 15th place and played Spy the last round and ended up having to birdie the last hole to make the cut on number just because it can play so much more difficult. It's such a good golf course, tough course. But depending on how the weather holds up, it might change Monterey and Pebble just because they're probably more exposed. So it's nice to have it out of the way, but with the weather might get a little dicey. It might not really be as much benefit as usual.
How much fun was it playing with Josh Allen out there today?
He's the best. We had a great time. Kyle Allen was on the bag too, so got to meet him, and we had a great time. His game's gotten a lot better. He's obviously extremely rusty. Wishing he wasn't here. I really wish he was playing in Phoenix next week, but just making the most of it.
What you guys kind of talk about out there?
His golf swing. He was asking for some tips, and he's great putting. He read some putts for him, but Kevin Chappell, Eric Church, it's a really fun group, and to be able to play in a tournament and have that much fun is pretty rare.
Any other questions? That's good. What is it about Josh's swing that's gotten so much better compared to last year?
He just strengthened his grip a little bit. He had a weak grip. He strengthened it a little bit, and you can tell he hasn't played as much as he'd like, but that's because he has a job, kind of like we have a job. So, but anyway, he's definitely improved.
What's the biggest area that he needs to improve to get better?
He's always had a good short game. He's just able to turn the ball over and compress it a little bit better. So his iron play is definitely improved.
Okay.